Good morning, Jack. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Here we go. We're going to continue refining the Superman sketch today, Jack. I'm doing well. How are you doing today, Jack? I almost called you James. Caught myself just in time. I'm looking forward to doing some sketching. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the GCI Live stream. Continuing here with the Superman palette cleansing sketch. Nope, I didn't finish. I said the first layer of color on there, on here, and I want to beef up the ink a little bit as well. So, got a little ways to go. And I'm going to start a new verses today also. Probably, I don't know how far I'll get on the new one. Depends on how long this takes. And good morning, Koster. What's going on, man? And there's Nova. Good morning, Nova. Or afternoon, or whatever it is for you. It's morning for Nova. Okay, good to know. I never know exactly where everybody's from, unless they've been around a while and they let me know. Yeah, DreamWorks makes some awesome stuff, that's for sure. Which movie were you watching? Oh, you started your comic with Nova? That's exciting. Cool, yep. So a lot of my covers can take me like a week's worth of drawing sessions or more. Some of them are like about 20 hours to get the cover done the way I want it. It's a process. Interior pages for the pros, they usually take about a day on average to do an interior page with all the panels. The Prince of Egypt. I'm not sure if I know that one. Yep, that's a very good title. That's a good introduction. So that's issue 1. So yeah, you want to establish all that, the powers. And is this going to be a pure origin story? her first issue, or are you going to jump right into it and kind of explain the origin as you go? Very cool, Jack. Yeah, that's usually what the first issue is all about. Get the character established, maybe have her do battle one villain. If it comes to it, maybe introduce her arch enemy. Good morning, Thrill House Nixter. Hey, who had the soccer tournament? Who was talking about their... Was that Gugu playing soccer yesterday? Football. And if so, how did it go? The cheetah. Yep, that's a good introductory villain. Yeah, Gugu had a soccer match yesterday, didn't he? Yes, I can. Let me open up the community. Yeah, I forgot to check the community this morning. I usually try to do that before I get on here. All right, so here's the Green Goblin. Very cool. Nice action pose, riding the glider. And there's Mysterio. Very, very cool. I like the effect you got going with the glowing helmet. The Gugu wins game. Very cool. Thank you for those contributions. We had somebody else. Nope, that was you guys. Okay. Let's just zoom up. That's you guys doing a better picture. Awesome. Very well done. You guys are getting better and better. I'm telling you. Oop, Fridge Zero did a Daredevil. Let's take a look at Fridge Zero. Keeps getting better with his inking skills. You guys seen some of Fridge's stuff? Looks like there's Bullseye back behind him, laying on the ground. You're welcome, Jack. Thank you for posting that stuff. Yeah, I gotta give Fridge Zero a like and a heart. Give you and Gugu your like and your heart on both your loads. Very awesome. Yeah, Fridge Zero is very good at that. He's got a very unique style. And he just keeps improving too. Yeah, look at all that cross hatching he does in there. Very cool. Yep, Fridge Zero just keeps on improving. Also, he must be drawing every day. That's the only thing I can figure out. He's not on here every day on our streams often. I haven't seen him in a long time, but he contributes to the community, and that's really awesome. So yeah, I'm just going over the ink, completing it a little bit more. I kind of was rushing myself, I guess, a little bit yesterday. I want to do a little more on the color. And then I do have a verses I want to start. Harley Quinn versus the Raven. So we'll get to that when I wrap Superman up this morning. We're going to go about an hour and a half, maybe 2. So buckle up. We're in for the duration. And there's Artistic James. Yeah, well, I'll probably do a more comic book accurate Raven. I've never heard of the Insomniac Hulk, but that would be interesting. Yeah, I'd like to see that. And good morning, 007, James. He's also from England. Oh, thank you very much, 007. I call Artistic James 007 sometimes. Yes, we got 1.9 thousand subscribers. Yeah, I've never drawn Raven. I've drawn, of course, Harley Quinn quite a few times, but this will be a first for trying to draw. It was a request, and I can't remember who it was from. It's Jenny. Oh yeah, it's from Jenny 420. She is also a subscriber. She's got a really cool channel. Jenny 420 does a lot of portraits. She's very good at it. And usually like horror. She's done all kinds of monsters and stuff. Yeah, not a lot of views. Yeah, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I usually know which videos are going to do better than others when people make requests, but sometimes I just go with the request, even though I know it's probably not going to do well. But on this one, we can use the Superman to get people to stop and watch, and then maybe they'll check out the pencils on Harley Quinn and Raven after this. Thank you for being everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button before you have to go. I know not everybody's going to be able to stay for the duration, the entire duration of this stream. So thanks for everybody who is here. And if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and consider subscribing as well. Those are two of the number ones with the likes and the subscriptions. You can support a YouTube creator, as we all know. No, I have not seen that yet. I will have to do that. I didn't get a chance to get on YouTube much yesterday, but that's what this morning's going to be all about, going through, checking out all my subscriptions, anything new. And I got a bunch of uploads to do, my shorts for next week. So I'll be doing a lot of YouTube business this morning even after my stream is over. Yep, I will check that out. Let's see here. So we're checking out Costy's upload for today. He found some fan art with Iron Giant and the soups. Very cool. Superman. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I need to get a new piece of paper here for my list. I'll draw Nova for Nova in the GCI style. I've got 2 requests I'm going to do as shorts from the elementary school career day. They're going to be Marvel, so I'm going to do them as shorts and not make a long form stream out of them. One is the meme with the 3 Spider-Man characters from No Way Home. I guess there's a meme. I researched it with Garfield, McGuire, and Holland. And then the 2 other kids asked me to do the Spider-Man versus Doomsday. So I'll just do those as time lapse and put them on this channel and on Gibson Book. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I haven't drawn Spider-Man in a long time. Again, thank you everybody for being on here today. I'm about ready to start adding some color. The shadows and the color. Right. Yeah, I know you like to find interesting pictures that meet the topics we've been talking about and the content we've been doing on here. It's greatly appreciated, adding to the community with those images. Keep everybody engaged. Oh, the different eyes. So you have two different color eyes. Is that what that is? It's a cool detail. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Wow, very cool. I didn't know what that had a name. Makes sense that it does, but I guess I just never heard it before. Learn something new every day. Very cool. Thank you for the likes so far, everybody. All right, let's get some color added to this guy. Gotta get some different tones going. Good morning, Danny. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we got one mod on here right now. We got Costi. Keeping an eye on things for me. Thanks for being here, Costi. And thank you for getting here, Danny. Welcome to the stream, man. Wait a minute. Thrill House is here. Nick is still here too, so that's 2. Oh, and Jack. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we got all kinds of mods on here. Okay, yes, post your cover. We'd like to see that. And we will be here. Yeah, Nova does some pretty cool stuff. That is for sure. Yep, Nick, we're going 1.5 to 2 today. Because I'm going to finish this, I'm certain of it. And then I'm going to start the Harley Quinn versus Raven request from Jenny. All right, let me check it out. Did you post it on GCI community or on your channel, Noah? Oh, he must have already seen it. Must be on the Communiteo. Your channel. Okay, got it. I will check that out. Nova. There it is, everybody. Very cool. I like the face paint design you put on her too. Very awesome. Nice dramatic pose as well. Good job, Nova. And as usual, you do the very beautiful faces on the female characters. Well done. That's going to be cool. You're just getting started. Can't wait to see the rest of it and some interior pages. That's going to be awesome. I got to do some more interior pages on my Hone, the wolf soldier. I haven't done anything on it in a while. And I want to do some more brown bat interior pages also. I was really getting into doing those interior pages. Now I've gotten away from it again. But I do want to get back to doing some panels. So I'm going with a little bit darker blue, so we have some highlighted areas that are showing up. Thank you everybody for the likes. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all the support. And everybody being here. Yeah, I used to have to give a notification in the community that I was going to be streaming in a few minutes, but lately you guys have been on the ball, so all I got to do is start streaming, and here you are. And I appreciate that. Yeah, I heard about that. So we're gonna have Spidey, who's kind of down and out, just doing the Spider-Man thing. No friends, no family. It's gonna be interesting. Just fighting villains. We're gonna have a lot of, like a clip of him fighting different villains, a montage of scenes. It's gonna be pretty cool. Now that I've done that, I'm going to come back with my original highlight color. See if we can blend this a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be very cool. eyes. It should be a little more of a blend. Yep. Is Daredevil in it? Okay, Nick's calling it right now. He's saying Daredevil's going to be in it. That'll be very cool to see. Somebody write that down. We shall see. Yeah, that hand group was one of Daredevil's primary enemies. That's very true. Be interesting to see if he actually shows up, because they are not promoting that or saying anything about Daredevil. Yep, that's going to be very cool to see, Nova. We will see what we shall see. So I'm coming in with this. It's a yellow YR20 Morin. This is from my set of markers that are 4 skin tones. So I might have to do a couple layers to bring this in the way I want it to. Hey, Mr. Man. Good morning. Welcome to the stream, man. We're just kind of detailing out the color here on Soups. And we're going to be starting the Harley Quinn versus Raven when this is all complete. Yeah, that is going to be amazing to see how that turns out. Nick made a bold prediction that Daredevil's going to be on Avengers Doomsday movie, and Costi is saying absolutely not. Daredevil is not going to be on there in that movie. So they've got a gentleman's wager on it. Hope it's a gentleman's wager. Oh, there we go. We're doubling down. Mr. Man is agreeing with Nick. You're talking about Brand New Day? That's already been on. Oh yeah, in the, yeah, Brand New Day. Yeah, I forgot. I knew I'd messed that up. Yeah, that's where the hand is. Yeah, it has happened before, Costi, where different actors say, oh no, I'm not going to be in this such and such a movie, and then bam, there they are in such and such a movie. It does happen. I'm not saying that you're lying, we're saying that they're giving misinformation, misleading people, because they don't want to give up all the secrets and surprises from the movie. I'm pretty sure is what we're saying. They're saying. Nobody's calling you a liar, Costi. You're just going off of what the news that they're putting out there right now. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you for the likes. Please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. We have a really good community here. This is GCI live stream, GCI Studios. We have over 2.2 million views, total views since the end of 2024. (1,912 subscribers as of this morning. And yesterday's stream got 23.4 watch hours. So that was awesome. Let's bring this tone completely down with this old red. They're talking about the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out this year. And who's going to be in it and who's not going to be in it. I like bold predictions. Yeah, buildings can be a challenge. Depends on if you're using 1 point, 2 point perspective, or if it's just, you know, close in a panel. Let me show you a city of metropolis I did, depending on how, you know, tight the view is. This is my mini sketchbook that I keep with me when I'm at work, so I get an idea. That's a Conan idea. That's a 2004 Batman. 2004 animated Joker. That's from the Batman versus Superman. Okay, so here's like, this is kind of a Luther Corp from street level. So you can make it as simple as that. And then this is kind of just a rough out of Metropolis. Here's a different style for Luther Corp. Just kind of box them in and try to keep, if you 1 point or 2 point perspective. This is Superman at a news conference. These are some panels that one of the subscribers wrote. And then of course, that guy. Yeah, so these were just some, one of the panels. Can't remember that subscriber's name now, asked me to draw. He's at the Daily Planet doing a news conference. Yeah, so I try to keep a sketchbook with me at all times. And these are just some ideas of just basically doing boxes. And the windows are usually just simply lines, depending on how much of a close-up you're doing. If it's a, you know, just a broad view of the city. Let me show you the brown bat page. So like with the brown bat page 1, so you're just basically doing a 1 point perspective, which would be back here, bringing all this down. And then try to keep it a little bit consistent from panel to panel. Here's a close-up of a building. You do the close-up, it's just a flat, and then you can see the other buildings in the background again. So you want to be up at the top of the building, so something like this probably you could do, because you're not going to see a lot of the building, especially on the cover. Yeah, these are kind of all street level here. So you can do something basically like this, where standing up on a building. So you don't have to draw a lot of it. Just decide what kind of building it is, how modern or not, and go from there. So this is a sketchbook I get. This is the brand. This is the bigger version of this. Pen and Gear. They're from Walmart. I have 19 of these that are full. Each one has over 70 pages, around 70 pages. I have 19 of these full of sketches that I've done over the last several years. I wish I could remember another guy that does buildings, channel that I subscribe to. He does, let me see if I can find it for you. These guys, this one, what's the name of the channel? I can put a link to this. This guy does awesome buildings. Where's one of his cool city? This guy shows you how to do two-point perspective. It's just a really good, I get a lot of my building, when I'm doing buildings, I use the techniques that he uses. Yeah, look at that. It's very cool. He's from England as well, that guy is. So it's Circle Line Art School, at Circle Line Art School, yeah. So if you get Circle Line Art School, this guy shows you how to draw cityscapes, landscapes. He even did one about a jet, how to draw jets and cars. So those of us who are drawing people and heroes all the time, sometimes we need a reference like that to help us draw some of the more mechanical things. All right, let's see here. Anything else I want to do? I think I'm about done with this Superman. We're 51 minutes in, so I got about an hour to do a rough drawing of Harley Quinn and Raven. Yeah, one thing I did want to do. Cool, yeah, that comes in handy then. Because every now and then you got to put some cars in the scene. You're doing all those interior pages. Okay, there he is, Superman. My palette cleanser. Thank you very much, Nick. Thank you, Nova. I'm just looking up some reference images here to see what style I want to do. Okay. I'll do this one in the sketchbook. Hopefully that's not a mistake. There's your Iron Giant, Costi. That's kind of the first video I've shifted gears mid-video to do something completely different. So we'll see how this goes. Time for some verses. Yeah, you could do that. Just kind of like it's like a sketchbook review, they call it, that style where you just kind of go through all the images. Yeah, that's you can make some good content for you. I've done that before where you just kind of go through the sketchbook, one of your older sketchbooks. Yeah, you can do your favorites. Good morning, Sally, four-way. Get done with the walking the dogs already? Sonny's hedgehog, that's cool. Oh, very good. Sorry to hear that you've been not feeling great. Hope you get better, Sally. Oh, the brown bat's been doing rather well. Have you seen him around your city in the last few days? Here we are with some brown bat. Flying through the night. He's doing great. Yeah, and he's got his little standalone movie, the Punisher does as well, I know. Yep, that's going to be very hardcore. Thanks for that update on the brown bat. Sally lives in the same town of Essex as where the brown bat's from. My version of the Batman. She sees him coming and going once in a while. I am about, yeah, I have been. I've not seen it for about a week. I know I'm behind a few episodes, but I've been trying to catch up. I had to finish the other season, kind of review it a little bit because I hadn't watched all of it. So I'm trying to keep up with it. All right, I'm just trying to get some basic poses down, basic shapes, how this is going to go. Oh yeah, red light. That's a stop on the visit list. Going over to the red light district. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Brown bat's got a main squeeze over in the red light district. I just want to remind you guys that my email is in the description of the channel. So if you have any questions you want to ask me outside of the stream, or anything you need help with, don't hesitate to shoot me an email. One second, I'll be right back. Yes, if you go to the description of my channel, and then at the bottom of that, after it describes our schedule and what we do here on GCI Studios, I have my email there, so you guys can email me if you have any comments or questions that you want to ask me privately. All right, so thank you for stopping by the stream today, everybody. You don't know how to do an email? So if you just go to GCI Studios, view the channel, and right here below where it says subscribers, for me anyway, it says Monday through Friday, and you go to more, where this is the description of my channel, and then right below that is Gibson Cover Illustrator GCI@gmail.com. So you guys can shoot me an email. Yep, Gibson Cover Illustrator GCI@gmail.com. Gibson Cover. That'll get the email to me. Yeah, what's the latest rumor on Batman in the guns world? Brandon Skelnar. Never heard of that guy. It's cool though. They got a name for him. Or a possible name, I guess I should say. Oh, you fixed your buildings? Awesome. Cool. Yep, that's trial and error, man. You just keep drawing until it looks the way you want it to look, and don't be afraid to erase when you need to. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Very cool. I'll have to look that guy up later. He's all about the movie and TV news. He keeps up on it, man. Good idea. That's very interesting. Thank you for that, Kosti. Thank you for the likes, everybody. We're now working on a versus between Raven and Harley Quinn. Yep, we're getting it roughed out. Where are we at on time? Yeah, 70 minutes. That eye is back a little too far. See if the power eraser is still fired up. Thank you very much. Yep, we just got a few reference images here so I can kind of get this detailed out a little bit. Appreciate everybody being on here today. It's a little bit different stream than we normally do, since we're starting a whole new character, a whole new sketch after we finished up the Superman sketch. Get the big amulet in the center. Yeah, a little bit of a more edgy character like we would expect Batman to be. That certainly makes sense. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that goes, if that's who they, if that's, you know, what they're actually going to stick with. But that actor is not, it hasn't been an official announcement, has it? I don't think, has it? Yeah, it takes time when you want to do it methodically and correctly, especially when you're doing a full cover like that. It is a process, and it's a process that I love to do. Yeah, I'll use, sometimes I like with this, I'm looking at some different images of Raven, but I'm not drawing those images. I'm drawing my own version, just using that as, like the reference I'm looking at is a straight on, so I've turned it to more of a 3/4 view. And a profile. Gotta love the thigh-high boots. Oh, I gotta change my camera a little bit. I still have it set up for the bigger paper. I typically just use Google for my references. Thank you, Nick. Just trying to get the line work in. I think I will bring these boots down a little bit because it's kind of too lined up with this back leg. start looking confusing. But that's what this stage is for. The pencil stage is so you can make adjustments like this. Get this hand roughed in a little bit. Yeah, that's true. I think a long time ago I was going on some of those other references, but I haven't done that in a long time. Kick this leg back a little bit more. Very cool. Making good progress. Yeah, I think Harley can take her. All right, I'm gonna go do some penciling on Harley for a second here. I'll save that reference. Hello, Ziggy. You're the tattoo artist, aren't you? Yeah, here's the Man of Steel. Yep, thank you for being back, Ziggy. Yeah, that's the one we were working on yesterday. Yes, I remember you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I was pretty happy with that Superman sketch. So are you still a tattoo artist, Ziggy? You said you've been doing that? Yeah, I was glad they were doing a second movie with Pattinson. I did like the first one a lot. Okay, see you when you get back. We will be here for a while. Well, yeah, it's going to be a very cool movie for sure. Been a long time waiting on that one. No, you didn't miss a lot. Me and Costi have been talking about the Pattinson Batman coming back. And just starting on some Harley. thank you. It's a work in progress. They're all kind of smaller now since I'm in the sketchbook and not using that larger paper that I've been working on for the last few days. I have not seen the Godzilla one. I'd like to see that. Yeah, I got to get back there and check some of your stuff out again. Welcome everybody to the stream. This is Harley Quinn versus Raven. Request by Jenny, one of our subscribers. Jenny has a very cool channel. She does a lot of portraits. Oops, I think I'm having some big time technical difficulties. My boom for my camera just came disconnected from the desk. Let's see if I can fix it from here. Too much trouble. That was close. There, fixed it. Whew. Let me show you guys Jenny's channel. She hasn't been on here in a while, but since this is her request, I'd like you guys to see and view the channel. So it's underscore Jenny, and it's underscore Jenny 420. But just look at some of these. These are the portraits that she does. Look at this one. And this was my request that she do Green Goblin. Turned out very well. She did Jack Nicholson from The Shining, Pennywise. I like that Darth Maul. Look how cool that is. She uses alcohol markers, and she also uses color pencils. And here's the Predator. Yeah, so it's, if you want to check her out, it's at underscore Jenny 420. And this was her request that I do Raven and Harley Quinn. Now after I put everything down, I gotta find my stuff again. Yeah, she's really good at portraits, for sure. All right, let's get this centered back up now that I got the boom anchored back down on the drawing table. Yep, Nick's still here. He must just be quietly watching. Not trolling at all, just quietly watching. Panel 3. Sounds like you're making some good progress. And Harley's not afraid a bit. She's just plowing right into the battle. Yeah, she doesn't think anything through. She just dives right in. Doesn't wait for any backup or anything to fight this powerful character. Yeah, that'd be a little bit of a closer battle. If old Scarlet was in there. Yep, let's go. I've got some 80s comics that I got from a guy who wanted to get rid of his collection. So I took them. A lot of X-Men. What you got? Who would win in a fight? You ready? A Dr. Fate versus Raven. Ooh, I think Raven. Yep, I'm gonna vote for Raven as well. Raven wins. It's unanimous. The battle goes to Raven. Dr. Manhattan, Raven. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna have to go Manhattan on that one. Yep, I'm thinking Manhattan. Thanks for sticking with me, everybody. I know I'm being kind of quiet, but I don't draw these characters. I've never drawn Raven before. It's been a while since I've drawn a female character, so I'm really focusing, trying to get this to look halfway decent. Thank you don't forget to hit the like button, everybody who's stopping by for a few. I know you can't stay for the whole thing, but yes, if you could hit that like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Got about 10 minutes, so I'm going to try to get some of the basic line work done on these two. Be sure and draw something today, everybody that draws. Keep improving our skills. Become better artists every day. Okay, so that was the number 1. We're going to get Harley's profile. In here. Get the silhouette, kind of get the bolder silhouette going. Am I losing everybody? Looks like I am. Yeah, it's pretty late for a lot of you guys. Early for others. Well, appreciate you as long as you were able to hang in there with me. I've got a ways to go before I wrap this up. I want to keep it at 2 hours. Oh, here, career day. Sorry. So career day went really well. I thought I handed out all my little notebooks. A lot of the kids said that out of everybody there, all the different people for career day, I was their favorite. The kids had a lot of good questions for me. As a result, we got about 5 new subscribers from career day. And I got a couple requests that, like I was saying, I'm going to do as shorts. But I had a lot of fun talking to the kids, answering their questions. I would like to do it again sometime if any other schools would like me to, but yeah, they had a laptop with a projection feature attached to it. So they were able to play that live stream I did wrapping up the Battle of the Doctors was playing up on the wall behind me in the gymnasium while I was talking to the kids. So that really worked out awesome. And handed out all my little sketchbooks, and I ran out of sketchbooks, so I had to give a few of the kids some of the keychains that I had made. But everybody got something, so I was glad that worked out. It was a blast. I was kind of leery about it at first, but once I got there and got rolling, and after the second or third wave of kids, kind of had my presentation down. Yeah, they had the helicopter there from the Life flight in this county that I live in. Got to see that helicopter take off. We had a threat of some bad weather, so they had to leave early in the helicopter. That was really cool. Thank you, Costy. I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out. I hadn't had much time to think about it. I actually researched my reference while I was sitting here with you guys. So you guys are seeing the whole process. There's no prep time on this one. All right, we're down to about 2 minutes left. See if I can get some of the detail done on Raven. Thank you for that, Nova. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hope everybody got a little bit of something out of it. I had fun. But you know, when I'm drawing, I'm having fun, so. Yeah, we'll be working on this one again tomorrow, obviously. We are not finished by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, that's what I like people to do. The ones who are artists, go ahead and get your projects going, and we can all draw together. Have a little conversation here and there. You know, the ones who use their computer to draw can't always draw while I'm drawing, but it all works out in the end. Let's get the raven in this screen a little bit. Thanks, Costi. Yeah, I think that will do it. I won't be able to finish getting this one on outlined, but it'll give us something to do tomorrow. All right, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for the likes. Hope I didn't bore you too much. Appreciate all the comments. Thank you for the moderators being here, helping me keep this ball rolling. We're going to wrap this up for today. We will see you bright and early tomorrow. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Costi, Nova, for being here. Mr. Man, was glad to see you here for a while, off and on. Sally. Sally doesn't get here often, but when she does, it's nice to have our friend from Essex, England. She lives in the same town as the brown bat, so that's very awesome. All right, thanks everybody. Have a great day, and do me one favor. Please draw every day. Later.